everyone. Welcome back to Left on Red, a GoLoud original podcast with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Oh, I'm actually very nervous for this
Julie, I am
episode.
too.
So, we're in a new room in...
What's the name of this place?
I call it the Macaroni House.
Yeah, Macaroni House. Go again, try one more.
Macaroni, no.
No.
Macaroni.
What is it again? Marconi. I was going to say Marconi House.
Marconi. So we're here at Marconi House. Now, we have been recording here for the past 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months or so, yeah.
And we've always been in a different studio. Now we have upgraded to this beautiful studio, and it's very strange being in here.
Yeah, I feel like we're going on a date or something.
It's so strange.
I'm a bit nervous, like.
Yeah, because even like there's no like producer in here with us, like minding us, like he's like in another room. Like I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, and it's a man as well this week listening to us. So God, love him. God, speaking of men, I'm going on a date tomorrow.
Go on, I seen that on your Instagram.
Going on a date, yeah. So I put up a poll. All right, going on a date. Same name as my dog. Which one do you think it was?
Jake.
Yeah, Jake's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that name.
Oh, Jake's a good name, isn't it?
I love Jack as well, though.
Jack's a good one, yeah. But Jake, you wouldn't hear many Jakes in Ireland, would you?
No, actually, no, more Jacks.
Yeah, more Jacks. Or you definitely wouldn't hear Winston in Ireland.
Oh no,
well,
that's
a big British name. All right, to be fair. That's my fucking dog's name.
I know. Yeah, but
go away, know it, Rio. Have some imagination, at least. Why do you even call it Rio? Was it after Rio Olympics? I bet you it was it?
No, but you're close. The World Cup.
Yeah, see this? Have some imagination. But you can't believe you insulted my dog's name.
I know, but for a fella.
It's a great name, though. It's a great dog name, isn't it?
Fabulous.
You probably had Patra Spot now or something as well for another dog, did you?
I'd Max.
Oh, there you go. Typical. But anyway, listen, yeah, I'm going on a date with Jake. I actually texted him when I landed because I wanted to know, because we're staying tonight now, because we're actually going to, this will be out on Monday, so we're kind of allowed to say where we're going tonight. We're going to the Late Late Show.
Yeah.
To see a special someone.
Yeah, we can't actually say it because
we can't. Well, no, because it'll be out Monday, but people will know anyway.
It's out tonight.
It's out tonight, and this is going out on Monday. This is out now on Monday.
Oh, yeah, but she's been announced tonight.
She's been announced tonight.
So can we say her name?
Yeah, we can say her name now.
Yeah.
Miriam Mullins, we're going to be in the audience, but actually we're getting sidetracked there now, but we'll chat about the Late Late Show in a second. And so I text him, just say I'm still on for tomorrow, because actually I have a stool I need assembled as well. So if it works out tomorrow, and a picture as well to put up, if it works out tomorrow, I'm just going to get him to come back because he's actually a plasterer, so he's good at that kind of stuff. I'll get him to come back and, do a few jobs around the flat for me then. I've asked him already and all.
Would be weak.
Oh no, I've asked him. No, I was gonna say, because I matched him last year. We were having such a laugh. He's so my type. Now he's pure cheeky chap. Never ended up meeting, so we rematched last week. And I feel like I kind of know him. Last year I just got fed up. I think another fella I ended up kind of messaging. Were you kind of getting into one then? And you yeah. So I'm going meeting him. And sure, look, Anton is still on the scene and all that, because people were like, oh my God, what about Anton? But look, Anton is owner in Tenerife. Like, you know the way some people would think I'm in lust after Tenerife? That was a holiday fling. He's going to be listening to this now. Do you know what I mean? But that was a holiday fling. So yeah. So I'm going
speaking of holiday fling,
go on.
Right? So a while ago, as I was walking up here to meet you to Trinity College, is that where I met you?
Yeah, Trinity College.
So I was passing this guard station.
Pierce Street.
Yeah, and last year I was actually on holidays with the girls over in Saul House.
Oh my God.
Do you remember that? And I was mauling a guard. Yeah. Like right from Dublin, that station.
Oh.
And God love me. He's so nice. He kept buying me drinks all night. And I was like, no, I'm grand. I don't need you to buy me drinks at all. I was like, what are you drinking? And I went up to the bar, right? Called myself a drink, him a drink. I was so drunk, I'm sure I called the whole bar a fucking drink, all right? So I had to swipe my card. I had my card on my phone, and my card just froze, because when you go on to another country, sometimes like security or whatever, like it would not leave me pay for all the drinks. I had to go back to your man on the dance floor, call him up after my big spiel. Oh, I don't need you calling me any more drinks. It's my call. Like I'm so sorry about this, but my card's just not working. Will you pay for the drinks? So I had to come up and fucking pay for the drinks.
That is so embarrassing.
But I seen the guard station earlier. I was like,
because he probably did think, all right, you were trying to catch him.
He probably did.
He did.
He was like, I heard this lunatic then. Stop calling me drinks. It's my call. I'll get you a drink. Went up to the bar and called. Now, I'm not joking when I say I called loads of drinks, because that's me when I'm drunk. And not going to pay.
Actually, when we went out the night after the awards that we didn't win anyway, but anyway, You were actually buying drinks for everyone.
I always do it.
And then I was kind of like, yeah, get me that, whatever. And then I was like, oh my God, I bought her no drink. But then I paid for the taxi back after. But you were a great woman. Great woman for buying a drink.
And you know, if I'm up in the bar now waiting to be called and I get chatting to the girl next to me, whatever we're chatting about, I'm like, what do you want there?
Yeah,
I don't even know her. I talked to her for 3 minutes just waiting for your man. Like, what do you want there now?
You'd feel great that actually it was funny because when I was getting a coffee, remember I was on the phone to you during the week? Actually, no, that was someone else actually. And do you know the way sometimes you might offer, do you want a coffee there? And you're hoping they say no.
Yeah.
3 fucking coffees I got for last week. And like, that's around good £15.
Yeah.
I was like, no bother. No, it's grand, totally. Oh yeah, and what you want there now? And what you want there? And I thought they'd all say no. No. They all want it, but you kind of have to go with it, don't you?
You have to offer, but I'm a different level altogether. I am cash.
You can be looking after us now tonight, so if we go to Coppers.
Oh yeah, so we're mad for Coppers. I've never been to Coppers.
I can't believe. Oh yeah, I'm all the face of a few fellas in Coppers.
I went to Ed Sheeran last year up in Crow Park, and afterwards I was meant to go to Coppers, but on my way out of Ed Sheeran I fell. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
I bust open my knee. All I wanted to do was cry, but I obviously couldn't. I'll never forget the blood. It was
remember.
What a gash I got.
Oh, God.
So they were like, Julie, you cannot go into Coppers, the state of you. Because I was wearing a dress. There was blood, like, gushing down my leg. Only that I was drunk, I didn't feel it, as bad. But it was pretty bad, so I couldn't go to Coppers. But never. I don't think I've ever been in there.
That's mad. No, you haven't gone. Yeah, I've gone a good few times. I used to go when Cork were good in the GA.
Yeah, okay.
Which was like probably 40 years ago, like we haven't been 40 yet. But yeah, and I mauled a good few fellas in Coppers. Good spot now. We're probably pensioners now when we go tonight. Well, I certainly am anyway. But look, feck it, we'll go with it. You know, I do like the all 26-year-olds if there's anyone out there.
I know.
Do you know what I'm telling them?
You're mumbling even the wrong age. As you're mumbling the wrong age.
I know.
But yeah, so do you think we're going to maul in Coppers?
Maul in Coppers, yeah. Sure, listen, how bad. So that's, I'll maul in Coppers tonight, go meet Jake tomorrow. And then we'll meet Anton in a couple of weeks, you know. Busy gal. What about you?
Mauling all over the place. I am texting a fella right now. We're texting on Snapchat, all right?
Yeah, oh God, here we go.
At this
Stock.
tender age now, right, this is what I'm at.
Yeah, go on.
So there's a smiley face.
No. I'm not on Snapchat now anymore, so...
Oh, do you not have Snapchat?
No, I used to. Sure, I was a bit wild in it, like, shit I got up to, but no, I'm
I
not
don't
on it
use it for, like, social media.
It's kind of just for
private, like,
people.
Yeah. So...
Any sexy pics? No, I know you don't.
No. So, anyways, snapping him away anyways, and he's now my best friend, because, like, we're snapping a lot.
Yeah.
But I had to Google last night. We have a smiley face, all right? There's a smiley face next to his name, and I was like, what does that mean? So I Googled it, it means he's your best friend, but you're not his best friend. So if we're each other's best friends, apparently you get a yellow love heart. We don't have that yellow love heart. So who the fuck is he Snapchatting?
But if he's your best friend, doesn't it
I'm
mean...
No. So he is my best friend.
Yeah.
But I'm not his best friend.
But that's because you're texting other people then.
But he's still my best friend.
But that's because he's texting you loads, is it not?
No, it just means Julie, and we call him John. Julie's best friend is John.
Yeah.
But John's best friend is not Julie.
Okay, yeah.
Because if John's best friend was Julie,
there
wouldn't be a smiley face next to his name, be a yellow love heart.
Oh, yeah. I get a bit out over that now as well. That's kind of like on WhatsApp when they're online all the time, right? But they're not online to you.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What is going on? Yeah. Or on Instagram all the time and everything. Yeah, that's...
This is how pathetic my life is.
I know, but look, you'll never change. You'll never change, Julie.
I know, but I might if I get married or something.
Well, something like, come here, it'd be fairly bad if you're married as well. You'll probably be even worse.
I would.
You'll definitely need the all passcode and all that. But how's it? Are you going meeting him on a date?
Yeah, I'm going to meet him now, all right, I'd say. But, yeah, we'll see.
I actually didn't have... Do you know the way, like, I'm good friends with Pete that I went on a date with?
Yeah.
But I would tell you now, I went to see Napoleon last night. She went to cinema lately or anything, no?
No, I didn't go in ages.
But I was asking the lads at work, so I knew it was like 3 hours long, right? But I was asking the lads at work, I was like, because there's nothing romantic going on with me and Pete. We went on a date, we're good friends, right? But then I was like, I said to the lads at work, I was like, is there a sexy scene zone? This kind of thing. They were like, oh my God, there's loads. And I was like, you're having me on. You're having me on. Because it's about the French emperor, you know?
Mm.
And I sound very serious there, didn't I? I sounded like very knowledgeable, didn't I?
Yeah.
French emperor.
Yeah.
So then I was like, shh, I was kind of getting nervous and a bit awkward. Because do you know the way when there's sexy scenes in your parents and stuff like that? Do you know the way now?
If you're sitting there with your mum and dad watching a movie and a sexy scene came on, there's absolutely
like
nothing worse.
Now, when your dad was around, what was it like when you were living back up in Greenmount and all that? Like, can you remember those days?
Oh, my dad used to flick off.
Would he?
Yeah.
Would he?
Or that was when we were younger, but then what happened then when myself and Sean had phones, like if a sexy scene came on, like, I don't know, a movie or watching or whatever, myself and Sean would be like, heading to the phones.
Yeah.
Like just ignoring the whole sexy scene on the telly, like.
And what if there was a sexy scene with Aaron, Rose and Fionn? What would you be like? They don't really know now what's going on, do they?
No, I wouldn't be watching it. It's always YouTube.
No, I know, but if it did come on, if you were watching something dirty yourself at night.
Oh, God.
Sorry. You wouldn't know. You watch all sorts.
I'd turn it off, but I was never in that situation. But if I was, I would 100% turn it off.
100% turn off. Well, I was kind of waiting for it to come on, and I was late going into cinema anyway, so I was like, hopefully now the sex scenes will be at the start. But like, I was putting it on myself, getting the nerves and thinking about it and everything. So then it was coming on. Then Napoleon went at his woman Josephine, he went for it with her. He got it on with her, and then it was the first one, and like he was kind of laughing, but I went for I had the popcorn in my hand.
You were enjoying that, so
what I did was my first move then was to go kind of the hand and look for the popcorn. Kind of, I was had something to kind of be at.
Yeah.
Right, and then another scene came. The popcorn was gone, so I had cashew nuts, and then I went looking for them in the bag. And then there was another scene. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to go for next? So then I went on my phone for a second, pretending I was turning it off.
And was he going at it with the
same?
Was it the same one? Like,
it was Josephine, yeah. It was Josephine and Napoleon. And he's a very disturbed man, Napoleon. So the stuff he was doing, like he was writing her one time. He was not wearing no writing. But he was at her one time on the kitchen table. Like there was all sorts going on. And there was me like pulling stuff like out of the place, kind of just trying to get stuff. But he was laughing. He probably didn't think anything. He was laughing at the scenes, but I was itching with embarrassment in a small kind of a way.
Yeah, it is embarrassing, but like if I was in your situation with a fella, especially if I was with him.
What if you were going on a date with this fella from Snapchat at the cinema?
Well, I wouldn't be going to see that fucking.
But no, you didn't know. I didn't know there was that carry on in it.
I still wouldn't be going to see.
But what would you have done? But if there's something came up?
At the back of my mind, I'd be like, your man is probably sitting there like, I wish she was like her. Because in the bedroom, your one is as useful as the fucking bedside locker. It just does nothing.
See, that's it.
That would go through my brain.
Wouldn't you always be thinking, he's looking at her, no wanting her. He's saying, look at the state.
No, he'd be looking at her and be like, your one is doing crazy shit, whilst the one I'm with then is just like boring as fuck. But once upon a time, I was quite confident.
Were you a bit conky? I was going to say.
Conky?
Were you
conky now?
Were you...
After a bottle of wine or two, yeah.
Were you a bit kinky?
Mad for road. No.
No, boring. I'd say no.
What do we do about that?
I know.
Are you boring? Do you think you're boring?
I got a bit boring. I'm a bit of a prude. Like, I'm a bit nervous that way.
Oh, I'm very nervous.
Very nervous. When you're younger, you're way more friskier when you're younger.
Yeah, I just think it's my body now.
Yeah, it's probably your body. But I think as well.
That was your cue to say, oh no, Judy, you look fabulous.
Sorry, but I always tell you look fabulous. And like, you have a fabulous figure and you've got amazing legs.
That's all, yeah, because all my weight like stops at the end, like at my stomach. I'm top.
Yeah, but like I know I'm aware that you've spoken about your tummy and stuff like that. But like, and I know you said you should be very proud because you carried two beautiful children and all that kind of stuff. But I think as well, do you not think mentally you're gone a bit more nervousy?
So nervous.
Yeah, I mean, the Snapchat fella, no, if he starts, you'll be analysing everything. Do you know the way when you're younger, you don't mind them pawing you here, there, and everywhere?
I was definitely more confident in the bedroom when I was a bit younger. Right, I would do anything.
Yeah.
No!
You wouldn't be doing much. You'd only be going one position and that's it, I'd say.
I'm just like...
If anything.
Yeah, take it. 1, 2 uniflutes. And at that, I'm like, fucking hurry on. I think to do and clear the washing machine downstairs.
Yeah. It would be interesting to know. See, it would be interesting to know when you end up in another relationship, what you'd be like.
I wonder, does like maybe as you get more comfortable then around them, would you do
get more experimental and all that? I don't know. I think those days are gone.
Would you? What would you do? Are you just going to bore? Like,
Not
honestly,
that I'm boring. Not that I'm boring.
I get the job done, like, put it that way, but I wouldn't be fucking swinging from the chandeliers.
I think, as I said before in the podcast, you know, when you start off, you'll be matching all the underwear and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you'll be like, oh, yeah, trying to look sexy all the time. Not that I try and let myself go either and stuff like that, you know, but like, I'm just an awful prude. Like, I could go, like, I'd be happy out for the rest of my life, not even getting intimate with someone. I think I'd be happy out. That's the way I'm gone.
Oh yeah, like I think fellas think about it all the time, but I wouldn't.
This is it. I remember I said before I got asked in an interview, what about like not having sex and stuff like that when you're single, so you don't even think about it?
Yeah, no,
I don't even care. You don't?
No.
This is it?
No.
But anyway, yeah. So next week we'll be having a catch up and we'll both. Are you going on a date with your man this week?
I might.
I'll see now. It's Jake, a time waster. I actually said to him, I think you're a time waster, so we'll see now tomorrow. If
and actually, talk about first dates. Christine called me last night.
Oh my God, go on.
Did you see that? So she went on a first date last night down to Mountain Point, and they're having a coffee. Do you know what she actually found very uncomfortable with last night? Is, do you know when the conversation dries up and it's time to go? It's very awkward saying, all right, so see ya, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, how do you end it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I always find? If I'm on the first, I always find I'm the one who has to do all the talking. And if there's a bit of quietness, I'm the one that has to think of something else to say.
Yeah,
and that annoys me. But that's a problem on me. I've that in life anyway. But like, I'm like, why am I doing all the talking here now? Is he just looking at me?
The fella like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Last night now, I think the two of them were chit-chatting away and like all went well and whatever. But when she got, then he says, all right, so we leave it here, will we?
Oh, no.
So she was like, yeah. She was like, look, I'll give you a text there or so when I get home. And he's like, yeah, no bothers. She stood up, but her lace was opened.
Oh, no.
And she couldn't bend down to
No,
tie it.
she couldn't.
So the way she walked away from him, knowing that he, like, you know, he stood up and he was watching her as she walked away.
Oh.
She was walking like a fucking idiot. Like, and the lace then was like hopping off
and
the floor.
He knew.
So then she ran into a shop down in Mountain Point and she hid behind a load of clothes and bent down to tie the lace.
Once she didn't look back.
She said, I couldn't look back, Judy.
No, you couldn't look back.
She said, all I could hear was a fucking lace hopping off the floor. And I was like, why didn't you just bend down and tie it? She said, would you? I was like, no, I probably wouldn't actually.
I probably would. Then I'd probably say, look, I have to go down here now and tie my lace. I'd probably have to say it out straight because it would be in my head.
Yeah.
Did he go for the mall or anything? No,
because they were like in the shopping centre. It was very public, very open. And she just said that they finished up with, all right, so I'll leave her. But even when I'm out on dates there, like, it's very awkward, isn't it?
It is very awkward, especially the part when you're going away and stuff like that.
Or even when they ring. You know, the first phone call is like, how the fuck do I get off?
Oh, don't be ringing me there now. Don't be ringing me. Come here, I'm going on a date now. Tomorrow I'm going to be shitting it with your man.
Oh, yeah, where are you going?
Oh, you know, well, look. I said I'd meet him. If he is kind of handy, I will bring him back to the flat and not to assemble the poof I got. The chair thing.
Yeah.
And to hang up a picture. I have another job as well. I can't remember what it was, but I'll get him to do that as well.
I'd be weak for those little things. Like, I would rather him come into my house now, hang up a picture, hang up a shelf, come into my house and give me a big, huge bunch of flowers. That would mean more to me.
Yeah.
I'd be weak looking at that.
Yeah, you see as well, and for full transparency, people like, oh my God, you bring a fella back to your flat and you don't even know him. I was messaging him for ages last summer. So I kind of feel like I know him, but I'll meet him somewhere else first. Can't believe it's actually the 1st of December already. Are you going to get your Christmas shopping? You probably all your Christmas shopping done and all that.
Do you know what? I got a few bits alright for the twins. In Smith's there during the week they were due spend €100 and you save €10.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah, it was actually good. It was like your done store shop. So went in there, bought a few bits. But do you know what? I actually am a fucking idiot because they were in the car the last 2 days. And I remember you all working on the Neil Prendable show and people ringing in saying the Santa presents were robbed from the boot.
You're actually asking for it now. You're asking to be robbed.
A big huge Smith's bag in the boot.
No.
No, I did since drop it to my mum's house for my mum to hide it, but like very, very silly move out of me. You
absolute clown. You're gonna have to take I remember they all got robbed and it was just coming up to Christmas Eve and stuff like that. And as well, people's house get mad robbed as well this time of the year as well.
Oh, and you know actually what happened to my mum and Sean? They went just after my nan died. Again, it's a boot story. Just after my nan died, they went shopping in Dunn's and they filled the boot with all the groceries. And on the way back, my mum says to Sean, pull into the graveyard there, we'll run in and we lay down a couple of flowers for my mum.
Don't tell
me. So parked the car anyways, got out, herself and my brother, and they were actually buying flowers in Dunn's for my nan's grave. They walked into the graveyard, they stayed in there for 20 minutes, whatever, came out, my brother's car is golf. All the windows and the boot was smashed and they robbed all the groceries.
That's fairly low to take the groceries.
The fuck done
Groceries to John stores. Probably CMP milk and stuff in it.
CMP milk, yogurts, ham, bread,
Oh
milk,
my God.
butter, the whole shebang, gone. And my brother's car, golf, every single window was smashed.
Isn't that so bad, graveyards? But you know as well, they actually go robbing as well when there's funerals on. They be checking up
Yeah.
RIP.ie.
That I heard that before. They look up RIP, see who'll be out of their house.
Yeah,
That's low. That's scum.
that's bad.
It's bad, isn't it? Or even like with my own dad's grave now, I'd love to get him like an ornament or like a nice plaque.
Yeah.
And like I was looking into it, and my mom actually like was like, Julie, like you're wasting your money. That will be robbed. And if they can't, and I was like, no, I'll get it really heavy, or I'll get it like cemented down to the grave or whatever. My mom was like, yeah, and Joe, what they'll do, they'll come in and smash it.
Yeah, and they would too.
It's awful, like,
Yeah,
isn't it?
so bad.
So bad. Do you sleep next to like a hurley or a golf stick or anything like that?
I don't have anything over in London, no, but I used to, I think I had a little hammer. Actually, no, I have a tiny little hammer. I've got a woman's hammer in London. Yeah, do you know these small, it's like I got a pink handle on it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll do anything to anyone, but like, yeah, I've got that one.
It'll scare them off.
In case anyone comes in. But actually, I came in last night and I forgot I left the light on in my bathroom, and I genuinely thought there was someone inside there. And of course I was like, hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Do you think he's going to go, hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm the kettle on there for you.
I'm just robbing your old flat there now, taking your Prada loafers. Good luck. Hello? Like, I'd leg it if I really thought there was someone in there. I would run out like the time I had to call the fire brigade over the carbon monoxide
Oh, sure, I was on
alarm.
the phone to that night. Our house in Greenmount was getting robbed, but my brother woke up. Both myself and my brother were in the back rooms in Greenmount when we were at home, my mum and dad. And the dog, Max, was outside barking, and myself and Sean woke up. We both looked out our bedroom windows, and we could see a man outside.
Oh, no.
Sean ran into my mum and dad's bedroom, woke my dad up. My dad, of course, I was fucking drunk. My dad was like, you're all right, you're only seeing things, go back to sleep. And I had to go in then. I was like, Dad, I'm telling you, there's somebody out the back. My dad was fucking drunk. My dad got up and I was, you know what the girl done?
What?
Put on all the lights.
No.
Ran downstairs. He used to sleep next to a Hurley and ran out the back. He
After-
was gonna fucking batter your man. And rightly so. Your man was
Yeah.
trying to break into our house.
Yeah.
So anyways, in the meantime, my mum rang the guards. The guards were there within seconds. Now, in fairness to them, because there was a lot of robbery going on at the time around our estate. They came up anyways and stopped my dad from fucking nearly mangling your man. And yeah, arrested him. But like,
How many years ago was that?
I'm going to say that was about maybe 10 years ago now.
God, you must got some lamb when you saw him out the back.
And then running into my dad, our hero, like, when we were young, like, our dad would protect us. My dad, walking off to sleep, you were seeing things.
And then if your dad probably did hit him with the Hurley, your dad would be wrong. That's the thing about it.
I'm sure we heard stories of that in Ireland where somebody broke into somebody's house and your man battered him. And fucking rightly so. Like, if I was at home on my own with the two kids and somebody broke in, I would grab whatever and I would hop it off him.
Have to,
Of course he would.
You'd hardly sit there. Go on upstairs.
Go on
there and
upstairs.
Take the twins new telly there.
Yeah.
No bother.
Not a bother. Take whatever you want. I'll just sit here and watch it. Of course you're going to defend yourself and your kids and your property. But yeah, mad, like, isn't it? There's actually a documentary on that, isn't there?
Well, you want to think about your man Pádraig McNally?
Is he a farmer?
The guy up in Galway, yeah. And your man was on land and he shot him.
Yeah.
Well, he actually killed him.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't blame, look, self-defense in some countries, you know what I mean? You get away with the self-defense thing. I'm not sure what the legal thing here in Ireland is.
There's some weird thing, like if they come up the stairs, you can. But if they're down the stairs, you can't.
Are you sure know that? Are you sure that's Ireland?
Maybe I'm just going to
Sure
make this up in my head, you know what I mean?
something-
Don't take any.
You're mad for the crime series.
Okay, so we asked you guys to send in some of your experiences. Hi girls, please keep me anonymous. A guy and his girlfriend tried to break into our house when I was young. My dad went out with a shotgun and scared them away. He didn't shoot it though. He used to go pleasant hunting, hence
Pheasant.
What is that?
Pheasant. Not peasant. Pleasant. Pleasant hunting. Pheasant.
He used to go pheasant hunting, hence the shotgun. Anyway, don't the two robbers bring my dad to court for stress-related injuries? The woman said she had to stop working all because of her nerves. I can't remember how much they won, but I remember at the time my mom said it was all our savings.
Oh my God.
Fucking cheek of them, like. My dad was lucky he didn't end up in jail, but he got his gun license revoked and he is never allowed to have one again.
That's awful, isn't it?
You know what's awful? The system there.
Yeah.
Tell him drive on, like. My nerves are bad.
I love the fucking cheek of them, like.
I know.
That's definitely someone from Cork anyway. I got one here. There was a case a few years ago where a fella broke into a house and cut himself on the broken glass from the door or window he smashed. The fecker tried to sue the homeowner for damages. Anyway, it got thrown out of court and wasn't. He fecked into prison for robbing half the place. That's good enough for him.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
absolutely ridiculous.
He probably spent 2 hours in
Yeah,
jail, though.
yeah.
Fucking goals. My father went down the stairs with a clothes hanger and my mom said, "What are you going to do with that? Offer him to hang up his clothes." While she's handing him a sweeping brush.
I've one here. My father was in the shower years ago and someone knocked on the front door to check was anyone home. But my dad didn't hear him. Well, your man went around the back trying to break in. At this stage, my dad was out of the shower and heard him. Went down with the hammer. Well, let's just say your man couldn't use his hand for a few months. My dad gave him a belt of the hammer and broke his arm, and wasn't it a neighbour's of our son who was breaking in? My dad rang him up the road with a boot. This was morning time as well. Imagine the neighbours.
Imagine
the mortification.
Yeah. At the neck of your man,
Yeah.
robbing his own neighbour's house in the middle of the morning.
Oh my God.
Like, another one here came in. My husband heard someone breaking in and went downstairs to confront them. Slipped and fell down the stairs. He made such a racket. The burglar ran off.
That's bad.
Like, what would you do if you heard somebody downstairs? If you were in your house, if you were in your apartment now on your own? I'd die.
I'd actually die.
I'd freeze.
I'd probably go hiding. I'd
I'd laugh. Thanks, I'm nervous.
I know. Or else I'd be like, please don't do anything wrong to me. Please don't do anything. Just take what you want. Take what you want.
I have every single door and window in my house alarmed.
Do you? Yeah, you're dead right.
Yeah, I have every single window and door alarmed.
Yeah,
like,
you're
and
dead
the
right.
minute I come in from their activities or after school at like 1:30, 3:30, whatever time, I put on the alarm.
Yeah, even when I come in now, I will go down to the room straight away first and see is anyone down there. Or like the bathroom. I'd never go straight into the kitchen and like everything's grand and then go down to the room. You know, I'd go down, turn on the light and stuff like that. But then sometimes I am shitting and going down like there's someone in here. There's someone. He's in here. He's in here. Yeah.
Work yourself up, like,
Wouldn't
especially when
you?
it's so dark and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's cold. If you're out all day, you're going into a cold, dark
And
house.
you know what I'm terrible for? Right? I know what's different. It's ghosts, right? But I love a good ghost story, right? I'd be like, tell me a good ghost story there. And then I'm going home my own and I'm shitless. I'm in a bad way.
Yeah.
I can't sleep or anything like that because I'm going to be at someone's house and I'm like, tell me that there now.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to go sleep myself and I can't go to sleep.
Would you watch crime stories and stuff like
I
that?
don't get too bogged down about them at all. It'd be a real ghost story now for me.
Would it?
Yeah, I wouldn't, that kind of thing. The Exorcist or any of those horror films, couldn't care less.
No, but like what I mean, like
True crime.
Like true crime, like your man murdered his wife and like hid
Yeah,
her
but that
body.
I'd be grand about that. It would be like a ghost story, no, like the Banshee or something. I wouldn't like our Pishogues and stuff.
Oh, I wouldn't watch them if you.
No, I don't watch them, but it's if someone told me the story about the Ouija board and all that.
You'd be interested.
I'd be interested. I'd be mad to listen to it, but then I'd be walking home on my own and I'd be like, oh shit.
Petrified.
I have to go in there now on my own and I have to sleep with the light on.
Yeah, I sleep with the light on.
I know.
The landing light.
Yeah, you see, but I sleep with nothing. Well, I do sleep with clothes on. No, I'm black out, like, you know, I'm blacked out with the eye mask and the earplugs. But if I'm with the ghost stories, I'd have to leave the light on because I'm thinking there's something at the end of the bed pushing me and what was that noise and everything. Do you know,
somebody touched me.
I'd be thinking that, or someone's going to pull the sheets off me. Do you know those stories?
Yeah.
Or I'm actually hearing the kettle going on and all this. I'd be tormented all night then. But I'd bring it on myself because I'd be like, tell me the story there now. It's like last week I met a girl who works for Ryanair at Sandra Murphy's house. And I was going to tell her all about turbulence. And I was like, tell me all about the turbulence. And did you ever think you were crashing? And there I was getting on the flight then last week, shouldn't it?
Did she scare you?
Well, I was like, tell me about the worst time that you thought you were gone and all this kind of. And I was getting like a high. Yeah. And then I was getting on the plane to go back. And I was like, what am I after doing to myself?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Sure, like it's ridiculous. But anyway, are you ready for your quiz?
Yeah, go for it.
Right, okay. So, do I need to even tell people what the quiz is about? No, not at this stage.
That I'm a chick
so,
fucker.
are you smarter than your 6-year-olds? Question number 1. The Late Late Show, as we're going tonight, and you loved Patrick Healty last week, didn't you, on the Tonight Show? I didn't get to watch it, but I'm so glad people gave him a good reaction because I was getting so sick of people the way they were carrying on about it.
And I was nervous for him as well last week, and he's done so well.
I'm so happy. But this one is Late Late related. Okay, question number 1. Late Late Show is actually the longest running chat show in the world. What year did it begin? What year?
1930.
It's small but younger than that. Just a bit younger than myself.
Around the time I was born. 1925.
No, if it's 1930,
That's smaller.
It'd be older.
1925.
that'll be older.
Oh, 1935.
Why am I giving you a guess? One more guess.
1937.
No, 1962. I don't even think there were televisions out then. Okay, so you had a wrong spelling mistake this week, and a couple of people sent it on to me. It was about the word argument. You had a picture, or you were given a note about why is everything in our house an argument, and some people sent it on to me. I have here. Look, there it is.
How did I spell it?
I'm not gonna. Well, you shouldn't. I'll tell you. It was this one, that one there.
Oh Christ.
So spell the word argument.
ARQUEMENT.
No, ARG. You're missing the G for the Q. Argument.
Is there a G and a Q? So
no, there's no Q. It's just ARGUMENT.
Oh yeah.
Right. As this podcast is out on the 4th of December, and I know it's not technically the 4th day of Christmas, but I'm just going to call it the 4th December, 4th day of Christmas. In that very famous Christmas song, 12 Days of Christmas, what does the true love send on the 4th day?
On the first day of Christmas, my true love.
Louder.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 flowing horses.
Come on, go again.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 I don't know that fucking song at all.
Okay, so it's 4 calling birds.
Yeah, would have never got that.
Right, okay, so you've gotten 0 out of 3 so far. Poor old Shane McGowan passed away.
I know.
Very sad. I know, very sad. That's going to be fairy tale New York. Christmas #1 guaranteed. What is his wife's name?
Oh my God. Angela.
No, it is Victoria Clark.
Okay.
So that's 0 out of 4. We're going for the 5. What is it? 0 out of 5 here? Okay, so what country is Lapland in? Give you a hint, you're going there?
Finland.
Yes, she got one. Yes, I was going to give you another one. I'll just give you a bonus one. What gets wetter the more it dries?
Okay. Snow.
A towel.
Oh, I was thinking of that and all. But sure, if it dries, how does it get wet?
Because it dries up.
And it get wet.
It gets wetter the more it dries. The more you soak into it. Look, I'm not a scientist at all. I'm just telling you what it is.
Doesn't
joke.
make sense what you're saying.
What gets wetter the more it dries? The towel's getting wetter because it's drying more.
All right.
Yeah?
You'd
be the worst. You'd be no calorie housewife of the year for you anyway. You're all Snapchat buddy. They won't be marrying him anyway, you little prude.
Are we done? How'd you get on? 1.
You got 1. Well, kind of 1. You're only meant to get 5, but you got 1, we'll say, out of 6, which is abysmal.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Abysmal. I mean, spell argument. Just try it again.
ARGUEMENT.
Oh, Jesus, we're done. That's it for this week. That is bad. Do you know, can we read out the email address together? I liked that last week.
Yeah.
We're on the count of 3. So
actually, before we finish up, apologise.
What?
There is a Bosher Mountain in Dublin.
Oh God Almighty! Here we go. Actually,
do you know
hold on, no,
don't change this. There is a fucking Bosher Mountain in Dublin.
Right, there's a Butter Mountain.
So say sorry.
Some girl actually told me it's more in Wicklow.
Oh no! Bosher Mountain Golf Club just texted me and said,
did they?
Yeah,
swear to God.
I swear. Look, they actually tagged me in a post.
Stop it.
Yeah, I can confirm there's a Bosher Mountain and the golf club. By the way, I'm actually going to bring you up that mountain because fabulous houses
Oh, yeah,
up there.
beyond for that, like the old hiking.
Oh, never mind the fucking hiking. I'm just going up there opening my Tinder.
You can't drive up, like.
I was fucking drove up last week.
Oh, yeah, but you can't technically drive up all of the mountain, like, can you?
Oh, we get up to the housing estate. Beautiful houses.
It's there.
Open up our Tinder
Oh,
up there.
yeah, we'll give a go. We'll be on our Tinder. Well, sorry, I apologise so for that, but some of it is in Wicklow as well.
Okay, but
I think it is. So I apologise. Listen,
this thing now.
I'm no geographical professor at all. You know what I mean?
How do I see what people tagged me in?
I'm sure you have thousands, so you wouldn't even know. You can show me after.
Here, look.
I trust you.
Butter Mountain
Oh my
Golf Club
God.
sending me messages. I can confirm
What
there's a
they
Butter.
say in it though?
We can confirm it is real with laughing
Wow.
emojis. Yeah.
Go on, Butter Mountain Golf Club.
Yeah.
Come here, there's a nice few men who play golf as well.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think
Go
we
to
should
the
go up there.
Yeah. Captain's prize.
Yeah.
Let's
4!
go for it. What's that mean? 4.
The ball is going to hit your head.
I'm going to give you a golf question now next week.
Okay, good.
Right, you be ready for it. Actually, name what is the cup that they have as a bonus question.
Ryder Cup. Before you even said it like
No, I
this.
was going to ask you what was the last cup that Shane Lowry won.
Ryder Cup.
No. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll leave it. Anyway, that's it for this week. What is the email on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. LOR@GoLoudNow.com. Until next week.
Are we doing it again?
No, we're done. We're finished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.